Hey guys, meteorologist Lindsey Slater here. So we are checking out what is going on our sun. We do have this active region right now. This one here, it's a beauty as you can see. Let's go to 171 so we can see, oh, the clarity. I love the clarity of 171. Beautiful arcades going on here. Nice looking sunspot region. Let's zoom in a little bit more and you can really just kind of get a little bit more clarity on this one. This is 4308. This one is obviously on our western limb. There's a lot of action going on the other side of the sun. And then we also have a few active regions over here, which are a little bit more interesting. If we go to the 193, not 193, 131, no flares that I'm seeing right now. Let me go backwards a day or two to see. I think we had a few flares over the weekend. I'm not totally positive. I didn't get a chance to check it out entirely. I work in Wisconsin, and Wisconsin just had a really bad Arctic outbreak event. So that was what I was really focused on. But if I go to the 193, I prefer 211 coronal hole wise. We have a trans-equatorial word coronal hole. And one of the acronyms that space weather enthusiasts, space weather physicists like to use is spring negative, autumn positive. So this is a negative coronal hole, which means we are not in spring or autumn. We're kind of on the tail end of that equinox. We're going closer to the solstices. So spring negative, so that would be toward springtime in, the northern hemisphere. So we're talking, obviously into March. Once we get to autumn, we're looking at September. So autumn positive, we're not there. We have a negative polarity. So this one's not going to have the connecting features for Earth as much as it would if this was a coronal hole that we were looking at in the springtime. So, with that being said, it still does have dynamics, obviously, but I haven't seen anything on the homepage of Swipsy's website that would really show me that we have a very dynamic sun right now. Things are kind of quiet, as you can see here, which is fine. Yes, we're still in the declining phase of solar cycle 25. And I was looking at the solar synoptic map a little earlier today. I'm going to pull it up for you guys. Solar synoptic map. There we go. And there it is. And you can see there is that negative coronal hole. I mean, I guess they broke it up into 3 different ones here. But again, this is what we're looking at with our coronal hole. It looks like there's a 25% chance of M flares. No regions right now that are showing us we have X class potential like we did earlier last week. So at least that's some good news there. But yeah, so far, I would say we're kind of, I don't want to say a quiet trend, but a quieter sun versus the last couple of weeks. So we've had a lot of activity. So that is the very latest on your sun. Coronal holes can give you high speed streams, which, yes, can bring some activity. But right now, I'm really just not seeing a whole lot of stuff that's showing me that we have a whole lot to worry about, which is great. I'll keep a close eye on that coronal hole as it goes, again, back around. And we'll likely see some more active regions kind of returning here, especially because behind the sun, there's a lot of stuff being launched and a lot of stuff going on. So you guys have a great rest of your week. I will see you. I am actually off for Christmas going into next week, Monday. So I will see you the week following that. Have a good holiday, and I will see you then.